1 year running, we ain't slowing down, shaking the system, flipping this town. Tiff and the Punisher, breaking chains. Every step forward, we're making gains. Fans behind us, voices loud, colleagues with us standing proud. 1 year stronger, 1 year clear, fighting CPS, no room for fear. We love our fans, you're the spark. Together we'll light up the dark. They tried to break us, we stayed true. We're in the fight, me and you. Stories shared, hearts collide. Hope is the fire we keep inside. Fans behind us, voices loud, colleagues with us standing proud. 1 year stronger, 1 year clear, fighting CPS, no room for fear. We love our fans, you're the spark. Together we'll light up the
Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Fight for the children in every town. They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say for those who have been isolated. Don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. When they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We have done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, God damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior. We cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop.
Hey, Tiff. Happy
Hey,
1 year anniversary, Tiff.
I know. Happy 1 year anniversary to you too. I'm so excited.
I know. That means we're a year older.
Oh, Jesus. You had to ruin the moment.
I know. Sorry, my bad. My bad. All business, no play.
Oh my.
What is well, I know what mine is. This is I think that this is probably my let me see here. I think this is my my favorite right here. I want to play for it, but this would be my favorite moment of all.
Oh God.
Um
I'm scared.
let's see. Where is it here? Boom, 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 boom. It's right here somewhere. You are right here somewhere.
Well, while you're looking for that, you know what my favorite show is?
Which one?
All of them. This is my happy place.
Yes, this is where you come to get away from all this stuff, even though it's a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
You know, you get away and you know, do that, and it's because we got great people around us. We have a great group of people that surround us and support us that are here every night. You know, this is just as much you guys as it is for us. You know, like you all are. If it wasn't for you guys, then what the hell would we even be here for? You know, so thank you all for making it so that we've decided that we want to stay here for a year and help people. I mean, not that we were going to go anywhere else, but you know, for real, like, you know, like we have a good solid group around us that hangs out with us, and You know, they're here every show, and you know, we have a great group of allies that we were coming up with, and you know, like we're like slow and steady, right? We're watching all these other people running around and burning their ass off, you know, like, oh, CPS, 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 like they're using it as a trending thing. You know, we've been in this for a long time. We talked about this yesterday, the amount of time that we have together in this movement with just the people that are on our crew for CPS Breaking News. And I mean, we far surpassed that of anybody else that's out there with the experience in just years, you know. And we're not idiots. We're not the ones that are going out there and running, you know, like these people are like running into a fire. You know, I swear that's what I feel like they're doing. You're like, hey, guys, calm down. You know, this has been going on for a long time. It's going to be going on tomorrow, too. You don't need to come in there and just, you know, open every present at night. You know what I mean? Like these people it makes me batty, you know, when I'm watching these advocates they're in there and they're, you know, you can see them just be shallow. Like, wait a minute. Are you trying to do this to help these people? Or is this just a
glory for you?
Yeah, glory for you. That's right. Because that's not what this is supposed to be. Now, I'm not going about anybody saying that about anybody that's collecting money for services or anything. You know what? If you're getting into it and you pay someone for their services and you know that, then you know what? Good for you guys. Good for them. Good, you know what I mean? That everybody deserves to make a day's wage. But I'm talking about the people that are they're ruining it for the rest of everybody. You know, like, what are you causing drama for? Or what are you doing this for? Or why are you trying to lead the way and then end up dead in the water? Or why are you lying to these people? Because the one thing that you don't need to do to a group of people that are involved in CPS and had their kids taken and everything is fucking lie to them.
Yeah.
There's no room for people that lie to people who have been involved with CPS and have had their kids removed. Like, you don't realize what you have on the line. And if you don't realize this, then you need to get the hell out of this movement, because this movement, I hate to say it, every person that's involved in this movement is this close from stepping over that line. And going to the other side. This close. It could be anything, any day that could knock a person off, you know, that strength that they're just barely holding on to, and could knock them out of it and could push them to a different direction that we're not seeing them on the shows with us at night anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and shame on you, any of you advocates that give people false hope and that you don't produce. If you tell these people something, you better damn sure produce what you say to them, because these people have been stripped away of everything that they've had. And I mean, I say these people, I mean myself included, but you've been stripped away from everything that you have, being a parent, being a grandparent, being an uncle, an aunt, a brother, a sister, or whatever, whether you were the child, a foster child, all of that. They have taken something away from you that you can never get back. And when you stand up on your own 2 feet and you have enough strength to step out and peek your head out, and these bastards come out and fill your head full of shit, and you believe them off of that.
Fix your microphone.
Why, you couldn't hear me?
No. Now finish what you were saying.
How much did you not hear?
Just the last part.
Oh, I was just saying, shame on you. Like, if you know these people are giving their last of what they have to get involved in this, and if you take that away from them and don't produce when you offer them something, some sort of a remedy or whatever you're offering, shame on you. And you need to be. You might as well charge them with murder too, because that's just ridiculous and it's wrong what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I just hate that. I just wanted to say that. And the other thing I wanted to say is, advocates, shut your damn mouths. Work together. Stop trying to be this, that, and the other. How many times do we have to sit back and say this? I feel like the old man in the corner. Come on, man. We're all in the same goddamn team. We're supposed to be anyway. You know, we're supposed to be. But yeah, this is my favorite.
Mac is at the house.
Oh my God. I love that man. I am about to pick my behind up off the floor.
We're talking on my
Can you see my
No, we cannot see him.
So yeah, so now we've got Rod, we've got Sheriff Matt, we got Tammy and Peter, we got our crazy crew, and yes, I'm wearing pajamas. You're supposed to see that.
It's a slumber party. Who cares?
These are my 5 PJs. This is what started it all. The morning that I left before I found my ranch burned down, I was wearing these pajamas. And so, guys,
You're fine.
Sheriff Matt is at the house.
Oh my God. I love that man.
yeah, that's one of my favorite moments right there.
Oh, that is so funny.
Yeah, that was good stuff right there. That was good. Where is those toll and roll people? But yeah, that was one of my favorite moments right there.
That was the best thing besides Elton John, because Elton John, I love Elton John.
Have you
okay?
ever been put in the situation where Elton John and you were in a room with Elton John?
If I was, we would not be here today because I would have died from a heart attack. Just the
Oh
thought
my.
of him.
He did
My
pass
daughter,
away, didn't he? He
he
gone?
did. He did not. Bite
Oh,
your
okay.
tongue, Darren. My daughter was like, "Mom, what would you do right now if Elton John knocked on the door?" I said I would hug him and have a heart attack.
Let him in. Right. Let him in. Let him in.
Let him in.
Yeah. Oh man. What is one of the memorable moments that you have, Tiff? What is one of the things that you think about and you're like, oh, it pops in your head?
Oh
Like
my
out of it.
God.
It doesn't have to be something that I did or whatever, obviously, but anything that there we go. We're having a show at the same time at night.
I don't know. You should have asked me that earlier because I don't know. Because I like doing all of our shows.
How can you? No, there's got to be something that sticks out in your head.
Well, I think the very first show that we did, which was on my show, I think I really liked that one. And I'm going to tell you why. Because as I was rewatching it with you yesterday, I remember it took me back to that day. I'm like, oh my God, this dude's got a lot of shit to say. He must have to get some of this shit off his chest. That poor guy. That's what I was thinking.
Right, because we had never really spoke before that. I mean, we just each other back and forth on
a messenger.
Right, but that was it. And you didn't even know my name, I don't think, at that point.
I did not know your name because I finally asked you later on. And I did. I remember when I was thinking about that last night. I was replying, like, oh my God, I remember thinking this poor guy. He's got so much to say. But I will tell you, the chemistry from that show, I'm glad that you asked if I wanted to do shows with you because I would have said yes, even though it took me a couple days, and I still to this day am apologetic for that. But yeah, I think I would have asked you anyway. Even if you didn't ask me, I think I would have asked you, honestly.
You say that now, but you can't know that. This one too. Here's another one of my favorites right here. This one was good. I don't know if anybody's gonna pick up on this one, but this one was good right here.
Uh-oh.
Two black individuals and a white answered. In the early 2000s, our branch there was a robbery that took place in Clark County. Two black individuals and a white individual were a part of this. The two black individuals got the book thrown at them. They got life sentences. While the white individual basically got a slap on the wrist, did some time, got out. Our branch wrote to the governor, pleaded with the governor, and these two young black men were actually they had their cases dropped. Exonerated. Correct. That's what I was looking for.
I thought you were going to say they put the white guy in jail for life.
No. They did not. But right. Answered. In the early 2000s, our branch there was a robbery that took place in Clark County. Two black individuals and a white individual were a part of this. The two black individuals got the book thrown at them. They got life sentences. While the white individual basically got a slap on the wrist, did some time, got out. Our branch wrote to the governor, pleaded with the governor, and these two young black men were actually they had their cases dropped. Exonerated. Correct. That's what I was looking for.
I thought you were going to say they put the white guy in jail for life.
No. They did not.
That was funny too. I forgot Mike was on. That's my NAACP president. He's such a good guy.
Look how far you've come through the NAACP now. You're a force to be reckoned with them people now. You are the fear in the NAACP now. And when this started with you, you were just you were the redress chair or whatever. What is it? What are you, the criminal redress?
No. I'm the legal redress chair for the local NAACP.
Yeah,
but when I first started, I sat on the criminal justice board, and then the guy that was our legal redress chair, he was older, and I guess he was just tired, and so he stepped down. And they were like, "Does anybody want to do it?" So I'm texting everybody. I'm like, "Me." So I got it. So
that's great.
Yeah, I forgot Mike was on.
We've had a ton of good guests. I mean, we've had a lot of guests.
Yeah, my brother-in-law's been on a couple times. My dad, oh Jesus.
Oh yeah, we find that one.
Yeah, that one. Oh my God, my dad. And it's funny because even when we talk on the phone, he'll be like, "This is just my opinion," in case anybody's listening.
We should get your dad back on here. It's been a while. It's been about a year. Well, he was on in what, January?
I think he was on in April because my sister was there.
Oh, all right. Yeah, maybe he was.
Yeah. But yeah, we gotta wait for my sister to go back down there. Because he doesn't have internet. He's still got a TV that is like he only watches and he only has one station, and that's Newsmax. So yeah.
Yeah, he likes that stuff, man. Simple is better for him, you know.
Yeah, because like he was like yelling at me before Trump got elected, like I was running the Trump train. I'm like, whoa, I am not running the Trump train, Dad. I cannot. No.
Well, it's better to run it than the alternative.
Yeah, well, that's true. But yeah, my dad is hilarious.
I want to be on the tail end of the train.
Darren, I think you've met all my family except my my oldest daughter. My son, you've met my son, my sister, my brother-in-law, my husband, these two. Damn, so you're part of the family. I told you, you're just like my brother.
You got the token white guy.
So actually, we're the oddballs, not you.
Yeah, right. What was that? Danielle was just talking about that the other day, right? Oh man. Oh boy, yeah. What do you think? What do you guys out there that are watching us? What is some of your favorite moments that you guys think of for in this year that we've been doing this? Or what is just whatever your best memory or worst memory or whatever it is memory? Whatever you got to say about what it was that happened on this show. What is something that you guys got? Anybody?
Well, while we're waiting, so I remember when we weren't on from like the end of April until almost June. I'm sorry, the baby's playing under my desk. And there was a little rough patch. I was going through some shit. You were going through some shit.
I was on vacation.
Whatever. And people were out there talking shit. Oh, Tiffany's doing this with this person and that person and that person and da 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 da. I'm like, it doesn't matter, right? I don't care. Well, what are you gonna do if this happens? I don't think like that, right? I have to take it one day at a time. But my point to saying that is, we're here a year later. We're not going anywhere. I didn't jump ship then, and I'm not going to jump ship now. That's my point.
Yeah, because you know why? You know why we are not going to jump ship? Because we have we got something going on here. We got this right here on our side. You know who this is? We got this guy coming in.
The angry citizen.
There's an angry citizen. His voice is getting loud. He's been shaking up the
there he is.
and
Look at him.
Wow,
He's
dude.
beautiful. Isn't he beautiful? I want to make a plush boy of you.
Impressive. I tell you. You guys hear me clearly?
Oh, you sound beautiful.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah,
That's some great stuff, dude.
So before we start with him, so Mr. Dana, on October 11th, and this is for everybody, but I have to ask you personally since you're the only one I haven't talked to yet. October 11th, we are doing a Q&A with all the advocates that we work with, including you, on October 11th at 1 p.m. You all are going to be, we're all going to be live, but me and Claire are going to be in person. So we want to make sure that you're okay
Or a
with that
hologram.
date and whatever, Darren, and that you can attend.
Absolutely, unless I'm dead or some much more significant thing comes up for me, I'm yours.
Thank you very
October
much.
11th, he is committed.
October 11th, you got it. Yeah, glad to be there. Glad to be here. And thank you, all your viewers of the show. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Some of the comments and the camaraderie I think is really important. Because I feel for you guys. I've never had a child kidnapped by agents, but I can't imagine what a horrible, horrible thing that is. And it makes me livid. It really does. I'm an angry guy. I own that. But when I think of the very idea that these agents will come and physically take your child away from you and then tell you when and if you're allowed to visit your child, and how un-American this is. Think of the staggering level of violation of our God-given and constitutionally protected rights that is, to have an agent come and kidnap your child and tell you we're going to do what we want with your child because we say so, and we've decided that you're not a good parent and that you present a danger to the child. Now you have to prove to us that you're not a danger, and you have to jump through all our little hoops, and we're going to bring you to court, and we're going to put you through a hostile, belligerent, corrupt court system, and the only prayer you have is you have $100 grand to go hire a really potent lawyer that's in our little club, the Judicial Bar Attorney Lawyers Club, and then you will see some justice eventually. Otherwise, you're screwed, and good luck if you ever see your kid again. The entire thing that offends me as a father, as a grandfather, and as a constitutional American. It makes my, excuse my French, fucking blood boil. It makes me livid. And so I sit here, and if I see you guys have your children kidnapped, I'm at least smart enough, unlike half my goddamn countrymen, to know that means they can come and steal my kid too. So if they can take yours, they can take mine. And it doesn't matter to me if you are not the best person in the world. You've committed some transgressions. You've spent a little time in jail. Some of us have spent a little time in jail. It's not the end of the world. Doesn't mean, some of us should have spent time in jail and didn't because we didn't get caught. Right?
You're only a criminal. You're only a criminal if you get caught.
That's exactly right. So at the end of the day, we have to stick up for each other. Otherwise, we're screwed. They're really good at separating us. They're really good. The overlords love it. They seek it out. They want to know what your skin color is. They want to know what your demograph is, what your Generation X, Z, Boomer. Are you black? Are you white? Are you Hispanic? Are you Latino? Are you a Republican? Are you a Democrat? Are you an agnostic or a Scientologist? And everything they can do to throw us against each other so that we don't find the justice that we all want. Now, I want to see all of you with your children not necessarily return to you. Darren and I talked about this. What do you do if a child, kidnapped from their parents, taken, given a new home, told that this is, how it is, and that's all they know? They don't have contact with you. They can't hear you tell them, I never ever authorized this. I love you and I want to be your parent, but you were kidnapped from me, you were taken from me. They don't have that opportunity. Kid grows up. At some point, we achieve some justice. That's what I want. Number one, terminated. This no longer happens. End of story. No kid gets kidnapped by agents ever. And then I want, and I know this is ridiculous, but what I want is I want everyone that did that to be charged with a felony.
Hell yeah.
Kidnapping. Go to jail. That's what belongs. But let's assume we get that. And I'd love to see it. Don't know if it's feasible, but that's the goal, whether it's achievable or not. at that point, what do you do with these children? Well, you have to give them an opportunity to connect with that parent so that they can look each other in the eye. The parent has the opportunity to say, I did not give you up. I did not leave you. I did not abandon you. You were stolen. You were kidnapped from me. And I want to see that. So
I agree. And what's nice about having you when you came on here is it kind of keeps everything in check, because, you know, like we can get all sucked into this movement and because we're involved in it, you know, like, so you bring in a level of keeping a check on the board because, like you said, you don't have any play in this game. You've got no skin in the game, man. Your kids are safe. They're good. We're, you know, thank God, and, you know, holding on for dear life for just a couple more years for you, you know, because it could be any day, any time, any whatever. But right now, as of now, there's not even a chance in hell that that's happening. So it's awesome. But what's cool is that you can keep now. We need more people like you out there that get offended by this happening, because people aren't getting offended that this is happening.
Correct.
And that's the problem.
Correct.
They're not offended. I'm one of those people. And I know everybody else out there is probably just about the same. It's not an issue to you until it becomes your issue.
Yep.
And then you stay up multiple days and nights learning how to be a lawyer at family court and filing paperwork and doing this and that and pointing out all this stuff in a corrupt court that doesn't give a shit whether you found it, and what you found doesn't matter, and, you know, it's upside down and inside out. Let me show all these folks.
And they'll rule against you in court, even if you go in there with facts on your side and show them the facts right in front of them. Right. They'll still rule against you. They'll pretend that, I don't know what even they're just like, they listen, they nod, and then they go, okay, so my decision is, boom. And you go, what?
How did this possibly happen?
Are you kidding?
Were we in the same courtroom?
What planet am I on? Did you hear that evidence? Did you just hear the same evidence that I did?
Right. I don't think that you guys were
entirely
corrupt testimony.
They're all corrupted.
So true.
So,
well, this is what
Tiff, what's the worst thing?
What?
To get driven away by the school bus. What is the worst thing that you've seen in like 30 years of advocacy in the courtroom?
Well, I told you I was advocating for this chick. Well, when the chick that I was helping was in handcuffs because they had proof that she did what she did. And I looked like a whole fool. I was appalled. Oh, I wanted to whoop her ass, but you can't do that in the courthouse because all the bailiffs are around.
No, you don't want to do that. That's not good.
But yeah, I think that was the worst one, that she was lying to me the whole time. And they had the proof. They literally, this wasn't just CPS. Now the prosecutor was involved. Yeah, it was a whole mess. But I want to go back to what Dana was saying. I tell people it's like going into a casino, right? 9 times out of 10, the house is going to win. They can't afford to lose. It'll put them out of business.
Yep.
So the house always wins. That's what I say.
Yeah,
we have a system. What a lot of people don't know, because the overlords, the powers that be, have done a very good job of making sure that we, the people, don't know our rights and don't know how the courts work and don't know how our legislature works and don't know how our government works, because they want to take those things and use them to their advantage, and that's what they're doing. So the court system actually has a really good system. It's just inhabited by vile demons. And they just do the wrong thing and flagrantly ignore. It's like a plumber comes to your house, walks downstairs, whacks a pipe springs a leak. Plumber turns around and says, "You're good to go. That'll be $5,000. That's what our government is doing. Right. The system works, and there's a system in place to hold judges accountable. But see, the bar has seized the entire judicial industry for themselves. They have a stranglehold on it. That's why your attorney has to be a bar attorney. That's why all the judges are former bar attorneys. All the people in the judicial branch, all are bar associates, bar attorneys. That's their little club. And they can do whatever they want, because we, the people, have forgotten that there's a process in place to hold them accountable. You can impeach a judge, and you can impeach him, and then you can strip him of his rank so he's no longer a judge, and you can send his ass to jail if he's committed a crime. But we don't enforce the system. So that's why they get away with it. And that's a long road, my friends. I'm sorry to tell you, that's a hard thing to get done. It's going to be miserably difficult. The only way is to raise visibility and awareness. Every time you go to court, let as many people as you can know exactly what happened to you in that court, and find the process to impeach a judge, because that can be done. And all we have to do is impeach a few of them, and the rest will fall right into line. Let me tell you that. All of a sudden, you will see them really worried about the Constitution and
take that immunity from them, boy. Oh, boy. Did you know, Dana, that I found yesterday or the day prior that if a judge, we found this study and it was in Virginia, Tiffany's backyard, but if you find a judge to be on substances, or if their mental health seems to be a issue, they will lose their immunity. And that goes for other legal surrounders of the judge. So his staff,
bailiff,
everybody.
Interesting.
Yeah. So anybody that's there that is involved, if they test positive on a urine screen, or if they have a mental health condition, because we read the stats, man, and it's very scary to think that these are the statistics that they had, which was based on a sample rate of 1,104, man. But you would be shocked to see the conditions that these judges actually were in, because it was all anonymous and all that stuff. So hopefully they were telling the truth on this test, because that's the only way we can gauge these things. But it was showing that judges have a completely boggled up mind from the decisions that they make on a daily basis and so on, So, one, I agree with the fact that they shouldn't be at home stealing people's pewter and all, which they, typically aren't. But if we could get them if we could prove that they're doing drugs, or if they have a mental illness brought on by this, then we could get their immunity stripped. What do you think about that?
I mean, the processes are there, and we the people have the ability to do it. It always comes down to the same thing, which is it requires a coordinated effort, and that's where a lot of times we kind of fall off, getting enough people on board to do. If there's 99 other people out there who aren't involved with trying to hold CPS accountable, because they, like me, they didn't have their children kidnapped, but unlike me, they're not willing to do anything, your movement becomes weak, or much weaker. The trick is always the same thing, which is to get everyone together and say, yeah, we need to make this happen and we need to do something about it. And that's the problem right there. You and I talked about this. Everyone will complain about what our elected servants are doing, but who picks up the phone and calls them? Right. Yeah. I do. They know me. Right. But people, I've had literally, Darren, I had one woman look at me and I told her we should all be doing this. Contact them, call them, tell them how you feel. This woman looks at me and she goes, "We can do that?" That's where we are. That's where they want us.
We're falling. The education isn't prevalent.
Well, that's like if you ask a bunch of people what their rights are, and I did this, and I was I was appalled. I said, "Do you all even know what your rights are?" They were like, "No." I said, "Well, oh no, we need to have some education."
Well, that's what the idea of what we're doing here is, with Dana bringing that aspect to it, and like the common law, or the sheriff stuff that Dana's bringing to us, like that's all great knowledge. And I think that when he did his thing, he was too soon for his time. I think his time is now.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And I think now it's going to work. I really do. I think it's going to work.
I hope so, man. I hope people listen, because that I can give you a little bit of information that makes you a lot more powerful. Just the very basics. Just be able to say this. Number one, I am a constitutional American. Memorize that. That's the first thing you say. The first words out of your mouth to anyone, any authoritarian figure, law enforcement, sheriffs, deputies, agents, any agent. I am a constitutional American. And you ask them, who are you? Never accept a badge or a uniform. Who are you? Make them identify themselves to you, okay? If you are in any way religious, I'm currently deeply embedded in a whole ocean of Christians, okay? Most of the people I'm dealing with are Christians. I'm not a Christian, but I'm a man of God. And I say to them, I am a living, breathing son of God. Memorize that. Okay. And again, who are you? Who are you? I don't know you. You know, I don't accept your badge. I don't accept your uniform. I don't accept your arrogant posture and your demands on me and your questions to me. Who the hell are you to ask me questions? Right? I don't owe you any damn explanations. And when you use the phrase constitutional American, where you're establishing that you are familiar with the Constitution, and for a lot of you, it may be a bluff. I appreciate that. Maybe you don't know a lot about the Constitution, but you can learn. And just by saying it, you weed out half the idiots in front of you because they assume you do know about the Constitution, and half the nefarious bullshit they were just going to try against you, they know isn't going to work. So now they're no longer interested because you're not easy pickings. You're not some fool that doesn't know their rights, and they can say, you're going to have to come down to the station with us. Because you say, no, I sure as hell don't have to go anywhere with you. Who the hell are you?
Right.
Right?
Exactly. Don't even play. Right. Who's who here?
Authority. You have authority. You have sovereignty. You're an American. You're a constitutional American. You have rights. They are, and this is what you want to say, God-given and constitutionally protected rights. Among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And you have no authority. Those things are powerful. All those statements are very powerful. Memorize that. Be able to say it like nothing. Okay, that's level 1, lawful jujitsu, white belt curriculum. I am a constitutional American. The Constitution is the supreme law of the land, and all laws that are repugnant to it are null and void. Supreme Court, Marbury versus Madison. Deprivation of rights under color of law. He who takes away the rights of anyone under color of law is guilty of a felony. It's a felony, okay? And if it results in kidnapping or death, it could be a felony with a penalty of the death penalty to it. So all these things have tremendous power. And you could say these things, you gain huge power. So, and there are lawful remedies for everything. There's lawful remedies like we've been talking about grand juries. We've been talking about, and again, impeachment. And impeachment is something that's not widely understood, but it's a very powerful tool for we the people. We can yank those sons of bitches right out of office. Boom, just like that. Okay, haul them into court, have them charged with a criminal offense, haul them into court, and heads will roll. So, and you mentioned the sheriff. I want to point out and emphasize the sheriffs are our lifeline, folks. America, our sheriffs can save us. The sheriff is the supreme law enforcement authority of his or her county, elected by we the people of that county to protect our God-given and constitutionally protected rights. I understand a lot of them are corrupt. I get it. But don't divorce the concept. Don't say it can't work. Okay, it can work, and it will work if we make it work. That's why I tell people to call the sheriff if you're in any kind of trouble with the law, like especially CPS. My first call is the sheriff. As soon as agents are on my doorstep, I'm calling the sheriff. And I say, Sheriff Morton, my name is Dana Callan. I'm a constitutional American living in Brewer, Maine. I have agents on my door right now attempting to violate my rights. I do believe they are going to attempt to kidnap my child. Please come and help me. I need you.
My sheriff's not coming for me. Just know that.
No, you got a whole different game on your show. This is a whole different game.
I said I'm gonna have to go a half a mile down, cross the bridge, and then call the Winchester sheriff. He'll come. And that's why I want you on there, because that information is so good, right? And you articulate it so well. No, really, you do. Even with me, I'm like, oh no, shit. Dana said to say it like this, and then it's too late because it's already falling out of my mouth.
I love seeing it when someone says, "You know what? I heard you, and I used those words, and they were powerful and effective." I'm like, yeah, man, that's what I want. You know, everyone should be able to do that. Because again, your rights are mine and mine are yours. If you know, people don't seem to see that. If it can be done to you, bad things can be done to you. Bad things can be done to me. I don't want to see bad things happen to you. So, and I hope that if bad things happen to me, other people would pitch in on my behalf just as vociferously as I pitch in on behalf of the people that are getting screwed over, like Izzy Rivera.
Wow. Darren.
You
okay?
I'm fine. I'm good. I'm just thinking. I just was deep in thought, and then someone's knocking at my door. But whatever. Yeah,
Not me.
no, no, it's not Dana, and it's not you, Tiff. So that's good. Man, no, I was just thinking. I was just thinking about when Dana. It took me a long time to get him to come join our depths, and I'm just so glad that he did. There was a lot of work to get him to come over here and jump on this ship with us, and it was a well worth trip. So I'm glad that we have this next upcoming year to have him on our side, because I think we would have gotten a lot more accomplished had he been there before. I mean that's it was. I mean, because what you guys do yourself, like Tiff, you do all the words. Please tell me my words. Yes.
I talk about the Constitution and the Bill of
right,
Rights. I do all that.
But what I'm saying is you come up, you took it upon yourself to come up and do those seminars, and you stuck through it, whether there was nobody there or 2 people there or 20 people there. Like this last time, it was a good amount of people there, so that was cool. Like they're starting to catch on, they're working. But I mean, even when there was nobody there, you just kept on plugging, and it's it's awesome that you guys are like that. That's just it. Dana, you got your. I mean, I hope that it's short of me not to say it, but I mean, you know what I want to say. You got your sheriff's forum that you want to build back up, and you've already tried out once, that you're going to go for again, hopefully. And like that's it. You guys are just in it to win it, and that just makes us. That's what makes us better. Not better because we shouldn't be better, but it just makes us more reliable and more real than these other groups that are out there that are bickering and squattering and worrying about what this person's doing and that person's doing and all of that shit.
My brand, my label, my glory, my show. I can't come on your show, CPS Punisher. I have Angry Citizen. My Angry Citizen was important to me.
Can we do it on mine, not yours? Yeah.
Well, I think we have a good team right now. We're just missing one person, and you need to call him after the show because he wants to connect back up with us. He too will be on. So I think right now we have an awesome team. I like everybody that's on it. And I don't do the drama either. I don't have time for it. If I want to play with kids, if I want drama, I just got to walk in my bedroom. Okay. They're screaming and sumo wrestling and body slamming each other. I don't need the drama, but yeah, I like what we're doing. And I haven't forgot about the one sheriff that I told you about. We just haven't had a meeting yet.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely going to get him hooked up with you. Definitely.
Yeah, just so everyone knows what Darren and Tiff are talking about here. So I had an idea a while back to create an online forum. The forum is a sort of bulletin board system, electronic bulletin board system. But I decided I was going to create one just exclusively for sheriffs. So no one can. It's like Facebook, but the only people on it are sheriffs. That's it. So if you see a post, that post is from that sheriff, who is the duly elected sheriff of that county, because again, the sheriffs will save us. They will save us if we back them. They need our support.
Right.
And the corrupt ones will be ousted naturally, organically by this process. So my idea was I was going to get every sheriff in America to create an account and to post whatever content they want. They can post news and information about their counties. They go into an event. A lot of them do public service events. They have announcements about, street closings, anything they want. And everyone in America can read them, but the only people that can post are sheriffs. And the sheriffs would also be able to interact with one another. So a sheriff from one county can post on the other sheriff's page, or on their post, they say, we're doing this or we're doing that. Say another sheriff in another county likes the idea or has some information to offer and says, hey, Sheriff Smith, can you consider this or that? Or have you reached out to this resource or that resource? And I was really excited about this. And I had a couple of allies that were on board with me at that time. And what happened was basically, as soon as I got it up and running, which I did, the allies that were with me just abandoned me, and they were gone like smoke on the water, just poof like that. I didn't hear. It was like I remember a 2-week period went by, hadn't heard from either of them. Looked at my phone and I was like, what happened? And they were both really excited about this idea until I actually had it done, and then gone just like that. I was really angry and discouraged, and I did a stupid thing. I just took it down. I was like, the hell with it, and that was a dumb thing to do. But I still own the domain, and it's America's Constitutional Sheriff.org.
You guys
so
should
keep
check
an eye
it.
on it. That has risen to the top of my list again. Thank you to Darren and Tiff, because you guys have been very encouraging on this, and I really thank you. And you've been with me. You've stood with me as allies when a lot of my allies have really abandoned me, ferociously, nakedly, just vanished. Quick story. I had a guy I met in one of these Patriot groups. He put up an online utility, much like Facebook. Matter of fact, it looked like someone had literally cloned the code of Facebook, and he had, Fred's book or whatever, right? So, and I was excited about this because Facebook is a good utility, but it's controlled by the overlords. So it's not good for circulating information, because I post things there, no one sees them. I know no one sees them because I will ask people, did you see this? Nope, no idea. So Facebook will throttle us, and they have been. So this is like Facebook without censorship, and I was very excited. Now, I will confess to you all, this is a particular individual I did not like and still do not like really a lot, but I don't care if I like you. I will still work with you. If you come up with a good idea, no matter how much I dislike you, I will support your idea. And I did. I created an account. I posted content. I put up the second annual Maine Freedom Rally, which I was going to be hosting that year as an event. And it wouldn't allow me to complete the event in the software. There was a glitch. So I contacted the guy immediately. And I just said, hey, listen, I just want to let you know there's this glitch. I'm trying to use it, blah, blah, blah. And he blew me off. And a week or so went by, hadn't heard from him. And so I renewed my attempt. Hey, I'm trying to use your tool here, buddy. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to work with you, but it's not working. I need help. And blew me off. And then I had to reach out to him through another friend, who eventually got back to me and said, this is what she said to me. I swear to you. She goes, he said he's putting in a ticket. And that was the last thing I heard on that subject. See, this is what I get trying to work with these people. They are deliberately difficult, deliberately uncooperative, and deliberately and will shamelessly abandon you as soon as something isn't working right or whatever. They just gone just like that, like the wind. So anyway, but the America's Constitutional Sheriffs.org is the website, and keep an eye on it, because I am going to put it back on there, and I'm going to go back to the sheriffs I've contacted previously, and I'm going to become very persistent and ask them to respond to me and either go ahead and use this, or please let me know, tell me directly why you are not going to, why you won't. And I'm hoping it will be a valuable tool for we the people. I think it will. I really do. A lot of the sheriffs in America aren't aware of their power. They don't know because, they've been technically trained in law enforcement. People that run for sheriff generally are people who've been involved in law enforcement. But running for sheriff, keep in mind, is it's an elected office. All they need to do is get voted. So a guy gets voted in there is not 1,000% assurance that he's deeply knowledgeable of history, the law, the Constitution, so forth. And those people that run that are good people, and there are a lot of good people, and I'm telling you, there are good sheriffs here in Maine. I know this for a fact. I've talked to them. So, and they do the right thing, and they will put themselves out to protect we the people if we back them. So we got to get through to them. And once they each see each other doing the right thing, they will take heart, take courage, and realize that there's more of them than they think they are. And once enough of them all get together and enough of them say, yeah, this is where we stand. We're standing on the Constitution. We're going to do our jobs. We're going to honor our oaths. We're going to protect the people of our counties, just as we've sworn before God himself to do. And think about the federal authorities losing most of their power. As soon as that happens, they lose almost all their power. Okay, there is no power at the federal level without the support of the base, we the people of all the counties of the United States.
And what a great way to get involved in fighting CPS people in this next round of elections if you did take on your sheriffs in your communities. Because like you said, you don't necessarily have to have sheriff or law enforcement experience to run for sheriff. Anybody can run for sheriff. But what a great way to get your foot in that door of changing the game with CPS if you ran for sheriff, huh? Imagine that you could like Tiffany run for sheriff.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
Tiff. I'd love to see that.
My husband said, I don't think I want to be married to a cop.
Tell him to give it a chance. You never know.
Yeah.
Well, one of my friends, I told him he should run for sheriff. He's already in law enforcement. I said, you run for sheriff and I'll be your undersheriff. So he asked my husband one day, he said, what would you do if I gave your wife a gun and a badge?
He's like, what kind of fool are you?
My husband just looked at him. I said, I don't need the gun. Just give me the badge. And the only calls I want to go on are CPS calls. That's what I told him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, that's something to think about. Food for the brain, right? That's what we say.
Hey, congratulations on the 1 year, the anniversary.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you
very much. You know, that's it. Really, people don't realize it is kind of a big deal to make it a year in a podcast.
For sure.
It's not, you know, it doesn't happen. I mean, and it's not like we're like once a month here. We're every day, you know, 5 days a week, pretty much, essentially. I mean, we have had a couple of nicks in our scheduling, mostly due to my sleeping patterns, but we're here for, you know, 5 days a week. You know, that's a lot, man. It's really a lot, and it's commendable, I think. I mean, we'll pat ourselves on the back. I think, Tiff, it's okay to do that. And now we have you, Dana, so you're here with us. So next year at this time, when we're talking about the 2 year mark, and you're here for a year, and you know, it's going to be a good thing, man. It's gonna be a real good thing. I'm looking forward to this.
And what a great theme song!
Oh, the one with you, yeah, of course it is.
Well, no, I was talking about mine. That is also great, but it was the Tiff. I hum it periodically. I'm driving around in my car, like this,
and you start singing the Punisher Warrior anthem.
By the angry citizen.
Oh yeah, that one. I'll play that one.
Is a powerful trio.
I do catch myself singing that one too, very often, quite a bit actually.
I told Dare, just make me a damn CD, right? Because my ringtone is our song, right? And I told him one day I had to go to the courthouse for something. Oh, I went to talk to the prosecutor, and my phone rings, and it's Tiff and the Punisher, and all you hear is CPS ain't taking no one today. I'm like, oh my God. And I was on the 3rd floor, so I can only imagine how loud it was on the 1st floor.
Love it.
Well,
hell yeah.
I think the little one is 1 year strong, and we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow night's Angry Citizen night, guys. So he'll be here tomorrow night, same time, same place. All right, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for everything.
We won't stand for
God bless
stealing kids.
Yes, sir. You as well.
This is the Tiff and the Punisher podcast. Now joined by the angry citizen. This is a powerful trio, set out to spread the Constitution. This is a powerful trio, set out to stop the evil CPS.
We won't stand for corruption, and we won't stand for stealing kids. This is the Tiff and the Punisher podcast, now joined by the angry citizen. ago, we took a stand, a mic in one and a heart in hand. Through the static, through the fear, we found our voice loud and clear. For the kids, for the truth, for the fight, for the proof. 1 year strong, we're not back.